What's up, guys, and welcome to episode number 6 of the Amazing Iron Man series. As you can see, we are killing rock crabs. I believe I said in another video that I did not want to power level skills because I just didn't see that it was worth it. Now, why I'm doing this is because rock crabs drop edible seaweed. Edible seaweed is needed for me in order to complete the fairy tale quest for the fairy rings. So if you guys don't know, fairy rings are all throughout RuneScape. They're just these little, like, I don't know. It looks like rocks on the ground almost, and you can teleport to any of them if you have the fairy tale quest done. I believe. Let's see what it's called. It's called Fairy Tale 1 Growing Pains, and during this quest, it gives you 3 random items to get: an oyster, which I already got from rock crabs, an eel, which I was just able to fish in the Lumbridge Swamp dungeon, and now edible seaweed. Edible seaweed is not necessarily the easiest to get. You get it. There's 2 spawn points on Bone. I don't know what the island is called now, right off the top of my head, but you need to complete the bone voyage quest. The Bone Voyage quest does require 100 kudos from the Varrock Museum, which I'm realizing I might be able to get real quick, just so that way I don't have to sit here and kill rock crabs this entire time, because this drop rate is 1 in 64. It's not necessarily like high, but it's not necessarily like the easiest to get either. Also, as well, last night I was questing. I did finish a few quests. We finished Elemental Workshop 1, which gave us the required crafting level in order to do Lost City or Fairy Tale. One of them required that you had to have 31 crafting, so that was the reason for Elemental Workshop. And it looks like this auto attack has died off, which is no bueno. But as far as that, we're going to try to go to get some kudos now. I was looking up some online methods, but we did do Lost City, so that means we started to do also as well the Fairy Tale. So we had to do Lost City for Fairy Tale. There was another quest we had to do in order to start Fairy Tale, which I believe was... Well, now I'm not going to know, but I think we already... I mean, we know we already did it. We had to do... Nature Spirit, which Nature Spirit did not take too long to do. So I'm going to try to get these kudos, guys. The reason for the kudos is to start the Bone Voyage quest to make it easier to get this, or complete the Bone Voyage quest to make it easier to get this edible seaweed. Otherwise, I'm going to be at rock crabs all day trying to complete this. All right, guys, I did not think Dig Site was going to take this long, but man, I have been working on this thing for I guess it's not that long. It seems like an hour and a half. I've been working on the Dig Site quest. Let's see here. Maybe I just used this on him. Okay, there we go. Let's see what happens here. And the reason, like I said, I was doing Dig Site is to get the kudos. It's going to allow me to get the kudos. It's going to allow me to kind of open up and do the Bone Voyage quest. Once I do the Bone Voyage quest, hopefully I can get enough kudos. Right now, I think I'm going to be a little short, though, so I'm going to probably just end up questing for a while. And you know what? I mean, questing overall is good. It's going to give me a lot more quest points. Right now, only completing 27 out of 153 quests they really need to get done. I also need to get the Bone Crossbow, which I don't know which quest that is, but it is a very good early level crossbow to have, and that's the reasoning behind getting that. Boom, we got 34 mining because we got a good amount of experience. Also as well 19 herbaler. So as far as going forward right now, I'm going to have to complete some more quests. However, if you guys see, questing is very good early on for Iron Man. Alright, so I already tried to record this one time before, but now we're actually to the true end of the observatory quest. So this is going to be one of the quests that you can do to get kudos with Varrock. Sorry, I think I just pulled away from the mic there. I need to stop doing that. To get kudos with Varrock. The kudos I'm doing to get 100 for Bone Voyage. One of my Iron Man team members already did it, but he wasn't going to be on for like 6 hours from when I started this, so I was thinking maybe I can complete the quest And I'm going to have to do them anyway, right? And it's going to give us a little bit, I think, crafting XP and some other things here. So as we go through this and get this completed, we only really need one more quest in order to get 100 kudos, which the kudos, I think you need them for the Varrock Diary as well. So really my logic behind this and the reasoning behind completing this quest is that really in the long run, I'm going to need to complete this quest. To get better rewards too. Same thing with Bone Voyage. It unlocks like some area that we could be using later on. So these are just going towards our unlocks. So really, there's no reason for me not to do them on my own. Yes, I could have my Iron Man teammate do them, but if it's something that I'm going to need to complete anyway, then I think I should go ahead and do it. We're going to look through the telescope. Whatever you see here is based on the reward you get. So now if you talk to the professor, welcome back. We should be able to talk about the quest, and we should be completing this. So I would recommend doing Observatory Quest. I don't even remember what it was. I'm afraid not. Oh, okay, so if you guys come into this, really, I've been using quest guides, RuneScape Wikipedia. So I went ahead and you just type in OSRS and whatever quest you want to do, and it'll tell you how to do the quest. So I went ahead and I just looked what that constellation was, and it was the Pisces. So if I go here and next, it should have a Pisces somewhere, maybe right here, the last one. And boom. Okay. So it makes the quest a lot easier, and it just makes it you can really be a little more efficient. So there you go, quest complete. So now we're going to work on another one. I'm not sure what quest yet because I was trying to do short ones, but it seems like all the quests I have left are medium length, and OSRS Wiki also tells you what kind of length the quests are. All right, guys, we're getting very, very close to being able to complete Bon Voyage. So let's go ahead and we got Merlin's Crystal. Boom, 6 quest points. I think this is one of the quests with the most amount of quest points. So if you guys are looking at trying to complete a quest and get a ton of quest points, Merlin's Crystal is one of the best. Now what we need to do is complete Bone Voyage. So that way we can get that edible seaweed. So we need edible seaweed. That's one of the items that we need in order to complete Fairy Tale 1. And so this has been a real pain in my side, and I needed 100 kudos. So now what I need to do is transfer to Varrock, and now I can talk to like one of the head people on the second level, and they will be able to give me more kudos. So I think I have enough for 10 more kudos. I'll get the 100 kudos. I can do Bone Voyage. Hopefully it's not too long, and then I'll get access to an island that will give me the edible seaweed. So if you guys have the edible seaweed and you're playing single Iron Man, this is probably going to be the best way to get it, other than killing rock crabs. But the 1 in 64 drop rate just felt like it was going to take forever, and I just didn't want to sit there the whole time. While, I mean, it is productive, but it's not as productive as I would like it to be when it comes to getting quests done and everything. And you can see we've gotten a ton of levels. We're sitting at total level 854 now just by questing, and these are quests that are going to have to be done anyway. So you would go here, talk to Historian Minus, and we have some useful information for the displays, and we'll tell them about the 2 quests. So we're at 98 in the top left. And now we're telling them about the next quest. I'm just skipping through this because I don't pay attention to much of this. Let's see here. You receive an old lamp. Boom, 103. So we're at 103 kudos. We now officially have enough to start Bone Voyage. And hopefully it's not too long of a quest, but we can start it right here while we're in this area and complete this thing. All right, guys, we have finally done it. We have completed Bone Voyage. So, okay, there we go. We just completed it. I didn't think that it would just end like that, but how do you get off this boat? I think he just told me, but I don't know how. So we're just figuring everything out together at this point. Do you talk to one of them? Or what's going on here? Okay, let's... No. I don't want to travel to the dig site. How do you get off the boat? What the heck? Pile of rope. This. Okay, guys, you're just gonna watch me be an idiot here. Where is there legitimately no way to get off the boat? Okay, let me figure this out. Okay, so it turns out we just had to talk to the junior navigator here, as he's part of the quest, and he goes ahead and just puts you right on the shore here. So this is a new place. I've never been here. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out. Here's the edible seaweed we have been after. Finally. Okay, now we can complete Fairy Tale. This is all it's been for. I will explore this place later, I guess. Guess we can see what's a little different about this. So that's the main thing, is we just want to get that edible seaweed. Hopefully you guys don't get caught like me and have to get the edible seaweed. It just looks like a whole bunch of random stuff here so far from what I can see. I've literally never been here. There's a hole here for something. Who knows what it is? Level 70 agility. Okay, so we'll figure this out later. It looks like this is part of like Regicide or something. I have no idea. So maybe I have. I don't know. Maybe I have done this. But maybe it's also not, because I thought that was like some forest or something else somewhere else. Like Periphelis or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. So we are going to go ahead and finish up Lost City. Or I'm sorry, Fairy Tale Part 1. All right. So we are about to complete here Fairy Ring or Fairy Tale Part 1. We got to give these Queen Secretaries, or whatever they call it, back to the Fairy Godfather. Boom, look at that. 3,500 farming XP, 2,000 attack XP, 1,000 magic XP, and we got the Magic Secretaries, which I think they do grant some bonuses, so with farming. Okay, 37 attack, 29 farming. That's some pretty good growth right there with doing nothing towards the skill. Okay, so guys, as you know, the reason we've been doing that is to go ahead and get the fairy rings. What we actually have to do is start Fairy Ring 2, but I don't think you have to have started, or I don't think you have to have gotten all of these next quest requirements. Let's see here. I was getting hit on the flick too, by the way, guys. So if you guys are getting a little troubled by trying the flick method, look up the flick, or trying to, if you are getting a little bit troubled by trying to beat the boss in Fairy Tale Ring 1 or Fairy Tale 1, I don't know why I keep saying Growing Pains, then go ahead and try the flick method. So just look up flick OSRS on YouTube for, I can't remember the boss's name, but then just type in the boss's name and it'll be a really easy way to kill him even when you have low farming. Because farming, oh wow, 2 XP till the next level. Because farming is what you hit based off of with that boss. So that's just something good to know. It says all over a lot of the quest guides, so it's kind of to be figured. But now what we want to do is we want to work towards getting the Bone Seabow, and then what we'll do is then, after we get that, go back to Slayer. So we want to work on getting the Bone Seabow because it's one of the best bows in the early game. All right, guys, we are getting close here to quest complete for the Lost City. I ended up having to do also Goblin Diplomacy, however you say it, but there was a lot of stuff that we had to go ahead and get set up here. But it looks like I am not done with the quest. I think I have to just take this down to the Goblin for the peace treaty, which will also allow me to sign or get the bone crossbow, because I believe you can get it once you have this part of the quest unlocked, which is the whole reason for doing the Lost City quest. All right, so the ending took us to a cutscene, which we ended up getting 3,000 mining XP, 1 quest point, a Ring of Life, and Dorgshun mine access, which actually is what we're going to go do now, 35 mining, and get the bone crossbow. This is the whole reason we did this quest. We need to get it. And I have all this junk in my inventory as I go to get this thing. But it'll be worth it. So hopefully, the the bone crossbow is as good as, my teammates say it is. But it should be the crossbow that we use in order to train Slayer now going forward. So now I'm a little stuck between a rock and a hard place. Do I continue to do Slayer with range and just kind of have range start to outpace on my other levels, or do we get some combat XP as well as far as doing melee? But with the new Canvas Slayer as well, that is also kind of where we are at when it comes to like doing Slayer task. Because if you use the Canvas Slayer Slayer person, he assigns lower levels. So we want to make sure we use Canvas, that one, and then also we got the fairy rings now. So overall, this is all starting to come together as far as making sure that we kind of do things properly. I guess the best method, the bone crossbow is just something we're going to be using probably till higher level till we get a rune crossbow and some broad bolts, I'm assuming. But I really don't know. In the past, I have not used the bone crossbow. So we'll see. We're going to go ahead and try to find this. I've literally never been down here. I'm assuming it's at this guy, Nardoc. So, yes, there we go. Look, guys, there's some bone weapons, bone crossbow, 2,000 coins. Don't mind if I do. And then we have a bone bolt pack, which, oh, wow, these are cheap. Bone bolts are cheap. So if you guys are looking for doing the getting some, easy stuff done, or as far as getting, not easy stuff done, but as far as getting a good early weapon for your Iron Man, go ahead and try to get the bone crossbow. You can see plus 42 range attack, plus 49 range strength. So these are really good things to have, especially early on when you are an Iron Man. So go ahead and work on getting the Lost City. That's what I would recommend, at least just seeing this very early on. Plus, you can carry something with that shield offhand. For example, now I can go do my cockatrice task while using these weapons here. So I don't have to worry now about, losing a spot or using magic instead. I can just go ahead and kill cockatrice with the bone bolts. I don't know if they work with the accumulator. I'd have to look that up on RS Wiki. But guys, that's going to do it for this video. I kind of just rambled on just going about the bone bolts and everything. But I kind of want to explain the logic and what we are thinking, especially as a team here, because a lot of us are doing it as well on the team. I guess a lot of us, are total of 2 people, I believe, was the goal for us to go ahead and do this. I'm just going to eat some of these, waste. XP waste. But I'm trying to make this more efficient. Okay, so we're just going to keep buying some of these. We're probably going to get a couple thousand, and we're going to, move on. But outside of that, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know when you want to see next time. I'm trying not to ramble as much, give you some more educational facts, and we will see you guys next time.